Introducing first in the corner to my left, from Buffalo, New York, weighing at 225 pounds, this is The Blade! His opponent, and the corner to my right, also hailing from Buffalo, New York, weighing at 187 pounds, Buffalo back, Red Garcia!
Max Smashmaster here, Rich Palladino. This match it's been in the works for a little while. I can't believe that we're seeing Daniel Garcia back here after his matchup. Last time he was in this building, shortly thereafter, he was in that near-fatal car accident with Kevin Blackwood, and he's making his return here, and he's taking on the Blade, Pepper Parks.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we call them our Buffalo brothers. They were all trained by the man right there, Pepper Parks, AKA The Blade, one half of the tag team, The Butcher and The Blade. As Daniel Garcia, Red Death himself, just puts his trainer
on that chair. What's he going for here? Kicking Pepper Parks over in that chair.
Down goes The Blade. And Daniel Garcia, you were talking about it earlier, our Buffalo brothers, Kevin Bennett, Puff, Daniel Garcia, Kevin Blackwood, in a horrific car accident driving through Canada on their way home back to Buffalo from a show on a very icy Saturday night.
Take him out with a flying knee. Someone's got to get back in the ring. We have a strict count-out policy here in Limitless Wrestling, but
where's our monitor? We don't have a monitor.
I can't see what's going on the floor, but Eric Greenleaf opting to cancel his count.
Well, we advertised this match. We don't want the people to feel shortchanged with a quick, 2-minute double count out. This is Limitless Wrestling, the best wrestling in the entire state of Maine.
Jeez. Possibly in New England at this point. This show has been absolutely incredible.
Oh! And Daniel Garcia's
lower back met the edge of that, the steel framework that runs around the side of the ring. Sometimes the boards can slip through, especially after a long night of wrestling like this. The boards can slip through and they can just pierce the skin.
And you see Garcia favoring his lower back as the Blade. And you'll hear us.
Oh, buckle bomb! Hitting the back of his head on the top turnbuckle as it comes crashing down into the second rope.
Almost buckle bombed him right into the referee. But yes, this man was known as Pepper Parks, Braxton Sutter, but he is a longtime veteran, a hell of a trainer, and a fitness machine. My God, look at the shape the Blade is in.
Daniel Garcia rolls through, able to get into that ankle lock. Pepper Parks just trying to drag himself to the ropes.
And again, Daniel Garcia trying to force a submission. It'd be very hard to do on the veteran.
Goes all the way through, 1, 2. Well, bridging up, great core strength by both men.
Into the backslide. Shoulders are down, 1, 2.
Sweeping the legs for Boston Crab here. Wait, trying to step through. Pepper Parks putting the brakes on.
Teacher versus student, youth versus experience. Which will win out here tonight?
Oh, kicking the hamstring of Pepper Parks, the Blade. It's hard not to call him Pepper Parks, but he has transformed himself into the Blade. You saw that mask, just the stoic look on his face at all times. Good way to break a finger. The Blade attempting to block those stomps, but Daniel Garcia, relentless.
And the tag team of the Butcher and the Blade. Andy Williams, who is the Butcher of Buffalo, he and the Blade make up one of the most dominant, most sought-after tag teams in professional wrestling today. Big things in store for that tag team. We've seen them here in Limitless Wrestling.
Yes, we have. I'm sure we will see them again. Garcia going for a charge in the corner, but the Blade had it scouted, kicked him up, and then almost a brain buster with the feet of, oh, you can see he's checking on that foot. That could be the injured foot from, remember the car crash we spoke of.
Yeah.
Mangled that leg of his.
And very concerned that Garcia is favoring.
You saw him as he hit the ropes. He awkwardly picked his foot up off the ground, just not able to put all this weight on it.
Garcia now.
He's fighting from his knees.
Yeah, he's trying to fight back with whatever he's got. And that's the way he was taught in this business, is to never give up. And the man that taught him that is the man that's dominating the match right now. Oh.
You know, I saw clips of Daniel Garcia wrestling his other trainer from a recent show this past week, Brandon Thurston, and it's just an unbelievable contest. And now he's wrestling the Blade. You can see that the trainers are testing the student. They're trying to put him through, the proper finalizing test to see if they're ready to move on in this game. And you know that this match means so much to Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, to see Garcia and Blackwood, they suffered the worst of the injuries among the four men in that car. Both spent a good amount of time in the hospital. If you ever see the video and the pictures of them being reunited inside that hospital.
Heart-wrenching times.
Absolutely is. And of course, the other two victims, Kevin Bennett, banged up a bit. Puff banged up a bit, some scratches and a couple of cuts, but you know, it's nothing that any wrestler should have to go through, but it is one of the realities of this business, traveling hours and hours and hours.
A little bit of black ice and just changes your life.
Without a doubt, as
you see maybe a life-changing forearm there from the Blade.
Oh! And Red Death out of nowhere.
That shot, so much ferocity behind it. Both of us jumped nearly. We're standing here. We had to give up our seats because this place is standing room only, and both of us hopped.
Literally, with another wrestling promotion running about 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, double E right up the road. But we are packed to the gills here.
These fans are loyal to Limitless Wrestling. We thank them for that. As the Blade starts to dissect Daniel Garcia. As I say it, Garcia with a couple of shoulder tackles. Ducks a clothesline, fires back.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Two hands placed firmly under the armpits and pressing the Blade up over his head.
What a match here tonight. Just one of a completely stacked card that will culminate with a four-way elimination match for the Vacationland Cup.
That match still to come, the main event of our evening, but this match means so much to these two men. Every single match here tonight is an absolute main event.
Powerbomb!
Almost able to get the 3 count, but back on him, he's going for it again. Stepping over to the right, sharpshooter style. You see how he hooked his hand through the crux of the knee? Beautiful form by Daniel Garcia.
Trying to force a submission.
Oh, and holding on.
The veteran makes his way to the ropes to force the break. And Garcia releases the hold. Look at the Blade favoring his lower back.
But did you see that? Just a quick second of Daniel Garcia, he readjusted something. He put some weight on that foot. Maybe he's starting to get a little feeling back into it, but you can tell it's bothering him.
Garcia now pounding away on the Blade in the corner, trying to grab control of that arm once again. Hoisting his trainer up on the top rope. Daniel Garcia going for broke here. Could be going high risk.
Placing the feet on the outside of the ropes. This gives you so much more leverage. This also protects you from kicks if you were to to charge in, so he must be going for something here.
Couple of chops to the chest, and Garcia, is he taking too much time, Mr. Smash Master?
He possibly is, but you never know. He knows his trainer very well.
And you see the Blade holding on and blocking any attempt Garcia had. A lot of years experience in the favor of the Blade. Also about 40 pounds in weight.
Whoa! The Blade catching Daniel Garcia with a neck breaker up the second.
Puts him up top. Gut buster. Gut wrench. Power bomb. 1, 2, and no.
He was not able to hook in that double leg Nelson, not able to get those feet up over the arms and press them down to the mat. And if he had, this one could be over, Rich.
The Blade now, you see a little bit of frustration setting in now as he's wondering what he's going to do to put away Red Death Daniel Garcia. He created this monster. Can he defeat him here tonight at Limitless Wrestling in Portland, Maine?
Slapping him on the ear and then on the back of the head. These two men not wanting to give an inch.
Elbow by the Blade. Off the ropes. Roll up from behind. 1, 2. Not enough. Garcia charges, misses. Just caught that big boot right in the side of the head. The Blade.
He's going for it again. It's the third variation of a powerbomb. Oh, back to the buckle. Oh, Dan Garcia says no thank you. He comes out with a brutal clothesline.
Amazing resiliency from Daniel Garcia. As now both men on the mat, you can see the toll of the time of this match, well over the 10-minute mark, as these two continue to do battle.
The resiliency of this young man is, oh, great evasion on that punch. He moved out of the way of that jab.
And Garcia just pounding away.
Not too much behind those. Hooks him, going over. Oh, I like that counter. He's almost into the sharpshooter.
Very well done. Hooks the legs. Can he turn his man over?
Arm in the crux of the knee. Loses his balance on that bad leg of his.
And then you
sitting
see
down deep.
the Blade trying to reach the ropes. He had him.
He pulls him. Oh, look at that. Just yanking on the leg and he taps out. He beats the Blade.
Wow, the student got one over on the teacher.